All right, now I got it right. I'm gonna show you a little bit of what Spain looks like. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Traveling is one of the best things you can do. That should be like a goal. Keep goals. Remember I spoke to you guys about long-term and short-term goals. If you make traveling one of your goals, you're gonna be motivated. You're gonna be motivated. Get out, see the world. And I love the Bronx. I love Brooklyn. I love New York, period. But sometimes it's good to realize that it's not only about our part of town. You get out and see different people. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you, right? Coming over here, I was leery because this is Europe. Spain is part of Europe. And I had preconceived notions. I thought I was going to encounter some crazy racism. Can I tell you something? Not at all. I had one bad experience. Not even bad. Okay, but I just walk and I get lost. And I do that on purpose so I can get to know the neighborhoods, right? I just came from doing a physical. So boom, I said, you know what, I'm gonna walk home. So I've been doing that kind of every day. Just walking around. So yesterday, I saw this gentleman and I went to ask him. And he just waved his finger no. Like, I can't say it was because he was a racist. I kind of feel that way, but I can't really say that because he was messing with his phone, so he might have just been on some who knows what. But other than that, if I had to put a number on it, I asked about 10 different people since I've been here. I've been here like almost 3 weeks, right? So I asked about 10 different people in my journey. Listen, you know how to get to so-and-so or so-and-so? And I'm talking about even at night. Yo, people pulled out their phone to make sure I knew where I was going. So this is one of those times that I'm happy to say that I was wrong. Now, of course, you know, I've only been here 3 weeks, so I'm not gonna make a full judgment on a country on just 3 weeks. All right? But so far, there's been none of that. No strange looks. I go in the store, I don't get followed. And it's just weird that back in hometown, where I'm from, because I'm a New Yorker straight up and down, but back in New York, where I'm from, I get that. Funny looks, like I'm gonna steal something. You know what I mean? Like that's, it's a shame. It's a shame. And let me tell you, they got some cuties over here. They got some real beautiful women here. Not all, of course. Not all, but you got some dimes out here. You really do. A lot of people riding around on mopeds, motorcycles. I've seen a lot of Aprilas out here. The dudes with paper, they rock Aprilas. They rock, you know, those high-end motorcycles. But for the most part, I see a lot of scooters. Not even electric, I'm sure. Like, some of them are electric. But I'm surprised it's not, like, more electric scooters out here. It's mostly gas. See, like that. The Uber game is heavy out here. See? They got the 3-wheel joints. They got a lot of these double deckers. A lot of that. I've seen a lot of that here. I was even tempted to take one, but I don't have time because I got some studying to do. I'm gonna put y'all on to what I'm doing when the time is right. I'm I'm gonna put y'all on to what I'm doing. But yo, not for nothing, I'm having a good time out here. You know, it's definitely different. Young boys be sagging out here too. That's something how like a style could just spread everywhere. Cause I've seen a lot of young boys sagging out here. That's another thing that I'm sure young boys think they invented that. Yo, listen, back in the early 80s, I was sagging too. You know what I mean? A lot of people were doing that. Had the one leg up, like if you had your sweatpants on, you have your sweatpants on, you rock one leg up, one leg down. I haven't seen too much of that. But the sagging, it's out here. So yeah, man, this is good. This is good. I'm really having a good time. Just looking at people and experiencing like a different spot. I don't know what these are, but I'll be seeing these everywhere. These joints right here. I see those everywhere. You don't see too many brothers out here. You see them now and then. I try to say what's up to them, but sometimes they don't really make eye contact. I don't know, maybe, I don't know, whatever. There's nothing I can say about that. To each his own. But this is definitely a spot. This is actually my second time out here. The first time I came for like, First time I came for like 10 days. This time I'm gonna be here close to a month. I'll be going home a little bit before Christmas. So, going back to New York, which like I said, I love New York, man. That's where I was born. I was born in Manhattan and raised in the Bronx. I lived in Manhattan. I was born around 109th Street on the west side. Well, on the east side, excuse me. You know what? It was the west side, now that I think about it. So yeah, I was born around 109th Street. Mount Sinai Hospital, that's where I was born. And until I was like 3, almost 4 years old, I lived around 109th Street. Then we bounced to the Bronx. 109th was getting wild, so my moms didn't really want me around that. I had a real overprotective mother. And I feel like I shouldn't even say that. My mom's really loved me, you know what I mean? So, I understand. And it's weird because when I was little, she used to hold my hand. Everywhere I went, hold my hand. Then when I got to I was like around 14 and we would go out. Yo, honestly, I hate to admit this, but I used to feel funny. I used to tell her, Mom, don't hold my hand. I might have been like 12, 13, like that, right? And then when I got to be like 19, man, I felt so proud of walking with my mother, and I used to make sure she held my hand. And I made sure I held her hand. I felt proud walking with her. That's about the time when I started like really finding myself, you know? And sometimes I would embarrass my mother because I knew my mother would be embarrassed. I'll grab her butt in the street and be like, yo, baby. And my mother would get so embarrassed because she was really old school. She goes, what are you doing? People are going to think that I'm with a young guy. I said, who cares, Ma? Don't worry about that. But it was good. It was good. Yo, if your moms are still with you, cherish that. Treasure that. Kiss her all the time. You know what I'm saying? Tell her you love her. Tell her you love her. Yo, honestly, I would give anything to have my mom's back. I would give anything for that. you know. And sometimes, I get real sad because she's not here. But I pray every night. And I always pray to God. And the consolation that I feel is that I know one day I'm going to see her again. So I'm good. I'm good. And I know she's good. My father, too. He was a good man. Very good man. Anyway, I think y'all seen enough of this. You know what? I'm going to ask somebody. Because I actually don't know where the hell I'm at. So I'm going to ask somebody which way is the way home. Señor, ¿Recolectos?
No somos de aquí.
Ah, ¿de dónde soy? Yo soy de Nueva York.
No, somos españoles.
Ah, ok.
De Andalucía.
Ah, yo oigo que es bello ahí. Ok, cuídese. Ok. Yo, you see what I'm saying? Like, yo, that's the energy I get constantly. And, yo, I was wrong. I constantly get that positive energy from people. And it don't matter how white they are. And it's just weird to me that where I'm from, I be getting the side eye. You know what I mean? Like, that's crazy to me. In my own country, like, I gotta go to another country full of white people. No haters. So far. Now, like I said, maybe I've been lucky. I don't know what this is. But it looks interesting. Oh, snap. Wow, I can't believe it. Those are people. Wow. I thought they were statues.
Sit down here and take picture.
Wow, yeah, I got a video.
Yeah.
Wow, that's that. I thought you were a statue. Wow. God bless, man. Take care. Yo, those are people. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I thought there was I was like, yo, when I first stopped, I thought that was a statue. Anyway. So I really need to ask. I don't want to go too far on my way. Kind of tired. Like I said, I came from doing a physical. One step closer to where I gotta go. Let me ask these people right here. Yo, let's see if I get the same positive energy. Permiso, ¿Recolectos? ¿Usted sabe Recolectos? No sabe. Ok, está bien. Pasen buena. All right. See, they didn't know, but you see what I'm saying? Like, yo, New York, people be like, nah, I don't know, even if they know. And I hate to hate on my own city. And I'm not really hating, I'm just telling the truth, man. I mean, that's what I noticed. I think I'm going the right way. How much time is on it? Wait, let me see. Oh, I've only been talking for like 13 minutes. Yo, this is something else. They got people rocking those. They got a lot of tours. I guess this is like a real tourist spot. A lot of tourists come here. Yo, I had a seriously different impression of this. Here's a brother. I'm gonna get close to him, see if I say what's up. See if he makes eye contact. Notice what I'm talking about. A lot of times they don't, but let's see. This dude might be different. What's up, Bob? ¿Cómo está? Ah, he was cool. Ah, I like that. Yeah. We gotta acknowledge each other. You know what I'm saying? We got to acknowledge each other. That's very important. I don't know what this is. Shit looks like some VIP shit. Right? Let me see. I'm gonna ask one more person how to get to Recolectos. Yo, another thing besides traveling that I would tell people, yo, try to learn another language. You know what I mean? Chinese, Japanese, Cantonese, Wapanese, whatever you got, learn. Spanish, not English, what am I talking about? But I go to spots, I've been mostly to Spanish places, and yo, I eat, because I know how to order. You know what I mean? And some Spanish places, their dialect is different. Like here, they speak what's called Castilian Spanish. It's a little different. But we still understand each other. And I used to get mad when I was little because my mother didn't let me speak English. She wouldn't let me speak English when I got home from school. I'd be like, yo, Ma, but come on. Yo, I'm glad that before Mommy got called upstairs, I was able to tell her thank you. And she was right about so many things, man. She was right about so many things. I hope I remember to tell you the story about John. I got a story about John, but I can't tell you that yet because that happened many years. There's this white guy named John. All right? Very, very important story I got to tell you about him and how sometimes mother's intuition, let me tell you, mothers and women's intuition is right on point. All right? When they tell you something, I know you older cats know what I'm talking about. But when mom tells you something, even though you may think you know, yo, a lot of times, I'm not saying always, but a lot of times, I guarantee you that they know better. Pops too. Pops too. For some reason, me and my mom, we could talk about everything. Everything and anything. We could talk about it. You know, I mean, I would never be disrespectful, but I would tell her about girls I was with. I said, Ma, I was with this chick. Oh my God, Ma, when I took off her clothes, she smelled. My mother would laugh and she like, you know what I mean? And we could talk about that. Now, me and my pops, we could talk, but not really like that. We wouldn't really talk like that. I wouldn't go into details with him. We would laugh, but really my pops, what I enjoyed about him was he would tell me the stories because he was a World War II veteran. He was a merchant marine, and a lot of those cats didn't make it. What they would do, the enemy would blow up their ships so that the Marines